When last you guys were here, you all had traveled to the town of Caer after receiving some information from the magic mirror on the wall in an ancient elven tomb, and traveled up to the peak of the mountain, where you found a magical weapon of the gods and nearly died. While in the city of Caer, which you outfitted your expedition at Frozenfar's Expeditions, you encountered the speaker of town, a dragonborn man who was searching for missing things and invisible foes. He had told you that particularly jewels and gems and things of that nature and valuables, including most recently a lantern on the local inn for which it was named, the Northern Light, had gone missing, and he blamed local dwarves out of the Vale, but others weren't so certain. You then followed the footprints into the hills and into the mountains outside of Kelvin's Cairn, and sure enough, you discovered an outpost, a fortress built into the very mountain itself, whereupon there was a bunker on the outside that you then explored and, through use of a shatter spell, smashed your way into the bunker, then crawling through a ladder and underground tunnel into the very mountain itself, where you found not dwarves but Dwergar, or Duragar. Both pronunciations are acceptable. I prefer Dwergar, I think. The Dwergar told you, or they didn't tell you anything. One of them shot an arrow at you, and then they proceeded to attack. You realized that Dwergar have the ability to turn themselves invisible and to increase their size magically. And they did staunch combat with you as you sort of fought your way through a portion of this outpost. They unleashed a zombie ogre that they had kept there that the coolest scene ever happened as it chucked a spear or something, and Harkus caught it out of the air and redirected it backwards. You managed to defeat the zombie ogre and are still in the middle of said fortress. They told you, you heard them shout, "Protect Lord Sunblight. The plans must continue onward." And that is where we will take you all, to said Dwergar outpost. Oh, and you're still there. I had not moved the scene. You're in the middle of it right now. Let me set the musical accompaniment. And as you smash through the far wall into the scene, two Dwergar have enlarged themselves behind where the zombie ogre was and shouted to protect Lord Sunblight. And I'll need everybody to re-roll initiative again. Ooh, let me turn that down. That's annoying. Sorry. I don't know where that is. This is the problem with this combat music. It includes a lot of stuff. Too much grunting. Yeah, so everybody go ahead and re-roll initiative. Am I still there with you?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I don't know if you got mine, but it was 19. It didn't come through.
Give me just a minute. I'm going to need to... Roll20 has crashed for me, so y'all can go ahead and roll initiative. I'm going to need to reload, okay? So give me just a moment. I actually think it's Chrome that has crashed. Yeah. I did not get yours in there. Guitar, what did you roll?
19.
19. And Kenny, are you with us? I see you in picture, but may not be actually present.
Yes, I'm here.
What's your initiative, sir?
Let me be sure to click Leonard first.
Indeed.
And then roll 13.
13. All right. Let me just roll these Dwergars real fast. Apologies, I have way too many tabs open and everything is running slow as imaginable. I'm going to kill some tabs here. I'm probably using 9,000 megabytes of memory. All right, and one more. Apologies for the slowness. We'll be good to go in just a moment. Okay, up first is actually Yatara. Yatara, your crew has broken through. There are 2 Dwergar that have just chucked spears at you. The body of the zombie ogre is on the ground next to you where it fell. You don't know what else they have in here. Whether they have a zombie ogre, another one, or what. Oh my god. What do you do?
You say they. I can only see, so I'm assuming there are multiple. I can only see one. So I'm assuming there are multiple.
Yeah, you can see that one. You hear probably the other in there.
Okay.
Or you know there's multiple foes there, but you're not able to visualize them.
So the one I can see, I'm actually just going to cast Magic Missile on the one that I can see directly in front of me.
Okay. All right. We'll go ahead and roll that for me.
4. I'm going to do 3rd level. That's 4, right?
Yes. Good rolling so far.
Yeah.
All right. So we got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. Yeah, you blast him for 13 damage. Cadillac Granite Guts, you're up. You hear the sounds of protect Lord Sunblight, and etc., etc.
Okay, so let's see. I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do is get up to about right here.
Mm-hmm.
And then I am going to I'm going to use one of my javelins.
Okay.
That I haven't used in quite some time, and
Okay.
I'll go for the one closest to me.
Okay.
And as a matter of fact, I'll throw 2 of them, and I'll go ahead and do both attacks at one time.
Okay. All right, so both of those are misses.
Darn it.
Yeah.
With a bonus action, I think I will go ahead and buff myself with Shield of Faith. I think that's a bonus.
Sure. I'll trust you on that.
Okay.
Okay. So the Dwergar nearest you is up, and he is going to charge forward onto you, Granite Guts. And you just cast Shield of Faith down upon yourself, which I guess is a good thing, because he's going to bring a War Pick down on top of you.
Oh, no.
Ooh.
19 and 23.
Oh, Lord, have mercy. This is hideously unfair. I object.
Both of these hit?
They do indeed. Even through the shield.
Okay, so 18 piercing.
Okay.
Leonard, you're up.
So, where are these people?
Around the corner.
Oh. Oh. Very
There
well.
they are. Leonard ducks his head out and goes, ah!
All right, I am going to cast my firebolt.
That hits.
For 12.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Arcus.
All right. I'm going to walk up here next to my friend who seems emboldened but then beaten down and start swinging my quarterstaff a couple of times.
Okay. All right, that's a miss. Second attack. Also a miss.
All right, and then
More key point spending.
yeah, I've got some to spare. So, we will flurry of blows him.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh,
That'll do it.
nice.
That's that crit'll hit. You punch him real good. Rolled a 1 on the d6. Ugh.
I know, that's ridiculous.
Cordella, you're up.
Okay. I guess I'll come up in here in this little tight area. And
Yep. You can push past it.
Yeah. Well, I guess I could. I guess I'll get this guy with my great axe. I
Okay.
hope.
That hits.
Yes.
15.
And then again.
Second attack. That's a miss.
Poopies. Okay.
Okay. Anything else? Bonus action or any other movement?
I'll move back out of his range.
Okay. Toot, you're up.
Okay. Can I get a wisdom saving throw from him as I say, did you realize that dwarfism is a growing problem around the world?
He says, but I'm big. In undercommon. 15.
He passes. I was attempting to do vicious mockery.
Yeah, I figured.
Okay, and just so that I'm aware, like, where's everybody at? Like, health-wise, y'all good? I think I was the one who was the most
Not
beat up.
I'm good.
No, I probably should have remembered that before I ran into the other room.
I'm
It's-
less
it's-
good.
It's not good. It's not good.
Okay, noted. That's all I'm doing.
All right. The other Dwergar is up, and he is big, but he's gonna step back, and he's gonna chunk javelins. He still has a few javelins in his pack at the people that are up front, which would be. Now, Ordella, you're up front too, right? You didn't move back out of there.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you did? You moved out?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's around the corner.
Are you a fighter? Do you have the ability? He's going to get an opportunity attack against you.
Well, you just asked if I wanted to move anymore. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, no, that's the question. Do you want to move?
Yeah. I guess he'll get an opportunity attack then.
Yeah, he will. 12.
Nope.
No, 18.
It was 18 to hit, 12 damage.
Oh, okay, 12 damage then.
The other one's going to chunk. Is going to chunk javelins at Granite Guts and Harkus. And he's big, so it's going to be a enlarged javelin. One at Granite Guts is an 11, and one at Harkus is a 15. It's a 15 hit Harkus.
I think he threw the first one at me and the second one at Granite Gut.
He can do that. He
Yeah,
can do
it
that
hit
because
me.
I can take it.
All right, I tell you.
I take it what? I take it back. He's thrown he's thrown a missile at me. So I can try and deflect his missile.
You sure can. He threw a missile at you.
All right.
You have to reduce the damage by a certain amount, right?
1d10 plus 8. So how much did he hit me for?
Hits you for 11.
Okay.
Oh!
Yes.
So you reduce the damage to 0.
So if I reduce it to 0, I can catch it.
Yes.
Wow.
How many times a day can you can do that infinite times, right? Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can catch it and spend a key point to throw it back at him if you want.
That's just, it's a reaction.
Yeah.
So I
That's
have
so
not
cool.
taken a reaction this time. So
Nope. So you can, if you want to spend a key point, you can throw it back at him.
I think what I'd really like to do is just stab the guy in front of me.
You can. Well, you're not going to be able to.
I,
I'll rule that. I'll rule
wait.
that you can.
I'll wait. I'm just going to assume that the guy in front of me is really impressed by this, and the next time that it comes down to it, he's going to be just sort of in shock and awe at the fact that I just caught this large javelin.
Yeah. So you caught the javelin out of the air and there you go. Yatara, you're up.
I'm going to hit the one closest again with the magic missile.
Okay. Alright. Alright, so we got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Terrible.
10, 11, 12. Okay, that kills him. How does that look when you blast him full of magic missile holes?
Yeah, so 3 of them land, but the 4th one just kind of goes straight through him as he falls over dead.
Just and the last one just blasts through him. Actually,
Now I wish I'd thrown it.
actually, you did kill him before the last one, so you can redirect the last bolt towards the other guy.
All right, so the last bolt just goes straight through him towards the other one.
Yeah, and he'll take 2 damage. Granite Guts, you're up.
Okay.
Harkus, who's next to you, is looking pretty bad. You 2 frontline meleeers, and Ordella, I think, took some damage. She's a frontline meleeer that's kind of hiding in the back a bit.
I am going to fling 2 more javelins at the mega Drurgar.
He's going to try to catch him. He's going to. No, he's not a monk. He can't do that.
Well, he can catch him in his
He thought
gullet.
it looked cool, and yeah.
Thought he would,
I know.
Damn right it did.
I want to try that too.
Damn right it did.
I know exactly where he can catch him. Okay, so we're going to go bam bam.
It hit.
I was going to say those have to. All right.
Smack, smack.
Smack smack. And so then we're going to go. Oh man, darn it! To flip. I was going to do a spell. Can I do a spell right quick?
What
damage, please.
What spell are you wanting to do?
I was wanting to divinely favor my javelins.
What does Divine Favor do?
I get plus 1d4 radiant damage per hit.
Sure.
Yay!
I'll let
Okay.
you retcon that.
Okay. So we are then going to do bam bam.
Okay. 10, and the second one was.
And yeah, the second one I don't think went through.
Roll it again. All right, 18.
And then that'll be 2d4.
Okay. He looks pretty bad after that. Smack that guy up real good. Leonard.
All right. Leonard is going to. Yeah. I'm going to stay behind people. I have at least temporarily learned my lesson. And again, I'm going to firebolt.
Okay.
At the Duergar for 4.
That's a hit.
4 fire damage.
Yeah, he's looking pretty rough now. Okay. Harkus, you're up.
All right.
He's learned his lesson about throwing javelins at you.
So at this point, with sort of, is he looking really bad or just kind of like?
Just kind of bad. He's not looking. He doesn't look like he's about to like die at a feather, you know.
Okay.
But he's not looking great.
So basically, what I'm going to do is I'm kind of feeling froggy and stupid at the same time. I'm going to run up on him with my stolen giant javelin in one hand and my quarterstaff in the other, and I'm going to, with my left hand, take the javelin and try and stab at him, and then swing the quarterstaff in sort of an uppercut with the other hand. So,
okay, a javelin
I don't know what the javelin is.
Yeah, the javelin is 1d6 plus your strength.
Okay, so let me just roll the d20 and see if I actually do it. I guess.
So you would be proficient with it. So you would probably be your strength plus 3 to hit.
Okay.
Your strength is what, plus 3?
So strength is plus 5? Or no?
No way.
You're talking about like the just strength is plus 2.
Yep. Plus 2, so you're plus 5 to hit with that.
So 12?
12. So no, that's not a hit.
All right, and then I'm going to swing the quarterstaff at him.
Okay.
Come on, man! And now I'm just pissed off, and I'm going to flurry of blows him with my last key point.
Okay.
Son of a bitch. It's really fairly disappointing that I can catch missiles and I can't do anything else.
That hits.
Well, that's impressive enough.
I don't know.
Yes.
You like hit, punch, hit, punch, hit, punch, hit, punch. Yeah, he looks real bad there.
I miss him with that one.
That misses. So he's looking quite bad. Ordella, you're up.
Okay. Let me come back in the room.
This is a classic case where I really thought that I looked a lot cooler than I actually was when I tried to carry that out, and just sort of fumbled and dropped things around.
That's okay.
Coming back with my great axe, fingers crossed. Sweet.
All right, Ordella, describe to me how this ends him.
I take my great axe and just sub it straight up him and just go up straight from his belly to his head. Great axe.
You just absolutely chop him in half.
Yeah.
As the two of you have entered the room, Ordella and Harkus, your eyes turn to the left in horror as another undead appearing creature looks at you all and just goes and starts lumbering towards the two of you.
Yay.
It looks big and dumb and mostly dead. Has a -1 initiative.
So it turns around and goes the other way, right?
If only. 2, you're up. That means it acts tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right, I move up and I can't see it.
Nope. You could dash to get in there where Harkus and...
I feel like I would have screamed when I saw the undead thing.
Yeah, just make the sound that that Harkus would have made after he extinguished his last key point and then saw a big undead thing lumbering towards him.
It's really a lot of profanities.
I was expecting like a high-pitched girly scream.
No, it's really a lot of profanities screamed into a sleeve made out of all of the hides that he has sort of taken over the course of this adventure.
I figured you'd be like, screaming and trying to run off a different direction and run into a wall.
And then at the end of it, he just screams, "Giant undead thing."
All right, Toot, so what are you doing?
Ordella, how bad are you? Are you all right?
I'm okay still. I only have like 12 points gone.
I think Harkus is the worst.
Yeah.
off.
Yeah, I'm just debating.
I'm just debating whether or not he's
No, are you
It's
worth
fine.
saving?
He'll be all right.
Okay, so the only thing I have is Healing Word, which is only
Healing
really
Word is-
good to get you up if you
Yeah,
fall
healing word is
down.
way better if
So-
you're dead.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's fine.
Way
I'll be
better.
all right.
Yeah,
And I've
I'm
got-
just gonna dash. That's all I'm gonna do.
I've also got relentless endurance too. So
Actually,
if I go to 0, I'm not killed. I drop to 1 instead of 0.
oh, even better. Then never mind. That's all I'm doing.
Okay. Yatara, you're up.
I'm going to move. Move forward. Shoot, can I not see him still? Dang it.
Yeah, I don't know if you can
that's
see
as
him
far
if
as
you
I
can
can
see him on your screen.
Wait, which one? I can see 2 things.
You see 2 goats that are in
Oh,
cages
shoot.
back there.
Then no. Okay.
There are a couple little goats that are just bang in cages.
I'm just going to move forward. That's as far as I can move.
Okay. You can dash if you wish to double your movement. If you want to use your
Alright.
action just to move.
But if I dash, I can't do another spell, right? Like that's
No. You would just be
Okay, I'm
using
gonna
your
go
action to move.
right behind Toot. Just stop right there.
Granite Guts, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to move forward. 10, 5, 20. And let's see here. What is this right beside me? Is it a pole or is it a?
It is a well that
Okay.
goes down into a stream that is below.
Okay. So I
You
so
saw the little frozen culvert that went underneath it, and it is like a watering hole.
okay. So I do have a line of sight to big guy here.
Yes.
Okay.
There appears to be sort of a large door structure that can be raised and lowered here that is down, so you have line of sight to him.
Okay. I am going to shoot a couple of javelins at him.
Okay.
And so let's see. Bam, bam.
Both hit.
Sweet. And ironically, I think that's very close, if not the same that the rolls landed at before. So we're going to go 1 and then 2.
Yeah, as you hit him, you notice that he is missing an eye.
Then rolled 2d4 for radiant.
Oh, does that stay with you?
Yeah, it's concentration for a minute.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
How many javelins do you have in your pack? Or I guess you're picking your javelins up.
That's right. Yes. Yes, of course. But of course.
All right, Leonard, you're up. You gotta get off Skyrim and play D&D now.
No, I'm not playing Skyrim.
Just kidding. I don't even know what the latest game is these days.
I'm going to move to here, aim at this gentleman.
I love how everybody's a gentleman, even an undead
I was
ogre.
just thinking that.
Well,
It's like, what
I-
makes him a gentleman?
I don't have information to believe that he is not a gentleman at this point. To date, he has been perfectly gentlemanly toward me.
That's true.
Does a 13 hit?
Yes, so you shoot the gentleman who has bits of rotting flesh falling off of his skin.
Who has done you no harm so far?
For 12 fire damage.
It lets out a... And then I think it says something like, cool.
And
All right,
now
that's
he's
slightly less gentlemanly.
Harkus, you're up.
All right. Let's see. I suppose what I will do from back here is shoot my short bow at him a couple of times.
That hits.
Oh, sweet. That's shocking.
Has almost no armor. It's just a big dumb meat sack. Has a lot of hit points, but not hard to hit. Yeah, that hits. 10. And they have the ability to keep getting up. All right. It is its turn.
How does a -1 go before a 10? Right.
I would not. It just fell into the wrong spot.
Ah.
It's new math, Melissa. It's new math.
My bad. It's that Common Core. Let me relearn this real quick.
All right, Ardella. What have you got, Ardella?
All right. Let's see. So
I don't know my number line.
Well, there's a 0 on it.
The question is 0 a number, or is it a philosophical concept?
Philosophical concept. All right. So we can see him over this thing here.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's flat on the ground. You could walk across it.
Oh, okay. Let me see. I'm gonna get one of my javelins. That's not special.
This is like a drawbridge that can be raised and lowered. It is down.
Okay. Does 14 hit?
14 does hit.
Sweet.
Yes. So this thing is a drawbridge. It is down right now. So the zombie would have to go around it. You could leap over it.
And then 12.
Okay. Hits.
Well, yes.
Y'all are gonna kill this thing before it ever gets to you.
He's like, oh, that stings.
2, you're up.
All right, so I will move up so I can hopefully actually see it. And can I get? I'm just gonna do another wisdom saving throw.
Okay. You're gonna mock the zombie.
Yeah, why not?
10.
Okay. Did it work? I don't know why I did it twice.
6.
All right, and it has disadvantage on its next attack.
Which is good. All right, it's its turn. It is a slow, lumbery thing.
Oh, and also, did we immediately go into the next battle?
Yes.
Okay,
you've never really stopped combat.
Okay, Harkus. So at the end of the last game, for 1 minute, any creature that hits you with a melee attack takes force damage equal to a roll of my Bardic Inspiration. You still had like 8 or 9 rounds of that because I had just done it.
Okay, sweet.
That's all with my turn.
It's gonna swing a Morning Star at Ardella.
Oh. Ugh.
It has disadvantage on that attack. 15 hit you?
Oh no, thank God.
Okay, it's gonna do it again.
Of course it is.
16 hit you?
It sure does.
You take 10 bludgeoning.
All right.
It sort of grunts. Yatara, you're up.
And from here, I'm just going to pop it with a plain old firebolt.
Okay.
Or try to. Unless it hit.
That'll hit.
Wow.
Holy crap. It looks terrible at this point. It's got like pieces of its nose falls off.
And on fire.
Yeah. Smells horrific.
Ew.
Granite Guts, you're up.
Okay, he has done a boo-boo. He is now within my range of motion. And I'm going to ignite the head of Dust Crusher and give him a wallop.
Okay.
First things first, though. Let's see if I even hit him.
I'm pretty sure you will. Now, I don't know that there's any way Dust Crusher's plus 10. I don't know how it's now plus 10. Oh, it's plus 9.
It says plus 10 on the sheet. What you repaired for me, by the way?
Yeah, I know. It seems to have fixed itself automatically.
I don't think so. I think this is all eminently true.
All right. That hits.
Well,
Doesn't matter.
did an 18 hit too?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. So then we are going to do.
I just want you to describe to me how you eliminate this thing, because radiant damage will prevent it from regenerating, and it had 3 hit points, so it can't regenerate since it's taking radiant damage. So, do you just like croquet its head off, or what happens here?
So I just smack him right in the gut, and the radiant head of Dust Crusher just tears his flesh and bone. The only thing left is just his innards, basically, and he just falls over. And you want to know something very strange? He was made of chocolate.
No, he wasn't.
Really dark.
That's
chocolate.
what I saw.
Like
Really
100% cacao chocolate.
There's the flesh
bitter.
and bone was blasted away, and all was left was just a big
Bitter
puddle of
chocolate.
A big
That's for
puddle
the-
of chocolate, some
that's-
marshmallows.
Listen, that's for the Christmas one shot.
He was a walking s'more, basically.
Yeah.
A burned one, not a good one.
Who would have thought?
You're horribly burned. Smelled horrible.
Hey, Jeff, I'm surprised as anybody.
Anybody can hear me? I'm down here. I'm very badly burned.
I'm just reporting the facts.
Right, I did not see it coming.
Everybody roll perception.
See if we perceive this.
If
Chocolate.
anybody perceives the flame tongue sword in this room, and it's not me, I'm beating you to it.
You perceive that he's definitely not chocolate. Leonard and Ordella, you two hear the sounds of clattering and activity coming from the north and
we
from
each
the
get a flame
south.
tongue greatsword.
You do not.
Hey,
You
Jeff,
do not.
I'm
Yes.
going to take this time to summon my drone.
Okay. By all means.
Can you summon me some hit points?
All right, so you summon up your drone. Hang on. Let me get your drone. Sorry. I was just doing something that's going to be cool.
Cool for you or cool for us?
How cool is it going to be for my drone? Because I only get one of those.
Little of this, little of that.
All right.
Mm.
I need to remember to put your drone in a place that it is not so hard for me to find. What sound does the drone make when it appears? There you go. Love it. All right. Okay.
And he's going to sit like right here,
All right.
like visible to both these areas that noise is coming from.
All right. Okay. Sorry. This is just prepping something. Where's it going at? One more time.
He's going to go like right here, where whatever's
Oh.
down this way and whatever's down this way can see
Okay.
drone.
All right. We're going to go in initiative order here. We're going to just stay in initiative because there seem to be threats in multiple different directions potentially. Granite Guts, what are you doing?
All right. So
I'm not going to restrict movement right now, so you can free move wherever you want to move to. So don't worry about your speed.
Yeah.
I'm just going in order so that you guys have some. Who's doing what?
So first things first, Harkus, exactly how many orifices are you bleeding out of right now? How bad is your hit point situation?
I am at 9 hit points right
That's
now.
pretty bad.
Ooh.
That's like 2.5 orifices.
He's bleeding out of both nose nostrils.
I would say 4 orifices.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not 4.
Yeah,
And
for the
none of them are
record,
ears.
for the record, Toot is at the same level of hit points.
Uh-oh.
That's why he's
no.
staying in the back.
Toot starts at a lot less though.
Yeah.
It's hard to be a fighter and be in the back.
Toot is not a beefy boy.
Oh, decisions. Okay, so I go up to Harkus and I lay on hands for 15.
Sweet.
Okay.
Thank you. I take off one of my hides and try and offer it to him as thank you.
I give him a hide.
I will take the hide. And then I reserve 13 back to myself to exhaust lay on hands because I am most effective to the team when I can run up and hit things in their face. Sorry, Toot.
No, you're good. I'm more effective in the back, healing you from afar.
Yeah.
Just hopefully not too far next time. Dun,
All
dun,
right.
dun.
And then let's see. I am going to I'm gonna move up here and get a little bit closer to this entryway.
Okay.
And what am I able to really tell about this elevator?
So this is like a drawbridge.
Oh, it's a drawbridge. That's right.
That protects the front entrance here, so it could be like raised and lowered. You don't see the obvious. If you're looking around, you can see the mechanism. It looks like it would have been pulled by maybe like an ogre zombie. Would have had to have like pulled this chain to raise the drawbridge. Like that was his job.
Interesting. I think that's all I'm going to do for the moment.
All right, we know what Leonard was doing. Harkus, what are you doing?
What are these? Are the goats inside the cages?
Yeah, there's 2 goats inside of a couple pins. They have what look like simple locks on them.
I love how you and I were thinking the same thing. I'm thinking, I'm going for the goats.
I mean,
So
that's an
I guess
interesting strategy.
I guess what I would like to do first is sort of look down into this drawbridge thing. Can I
It's
see
just
anything? Is it just like in there?
yeah. As you look down into the drawbridge, you see 17 flame-tongue longswords down
Yes.
in the bottom. No,
I knew it.
you don't see anything. It's
I
a
jump
drawbridge in a pit.
headlong. It's just a pit.
Yeah, it's just a pit,
It's like a deep pit.
like a deep, like a pit.
Okay.
Like
Now
I
he's
can tell you
gonna skin
exactly how
the
deep.
What?
I said, now you're going to skin the goat.
No, I'm just gonna throw a goat in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I
could
feel
definitely.
I feel like there might be something in the pit. And
You don't see anything in the pit as you're sort of
I
staring.
lure
at
a
it.
goat down and tell it to grab whatever's
oh,
in
yeah,
there.
I wasn't gonna lure it. I was just gonna give it a heave ho.
I like how like there's threats surrounding you, and Harkus's plan is I'm gonna grab a goat and throw it in a pit.
I'm making sure that there's not something that's gonna come up from below us.
That's very smart. Like let the Tyrannosaur T-Rex wants to hunt.
Yeah. I don't really want to. I don't want to mess with what's in front of us and beside us
You
and
know,
underneath.
sir, there was not a Tyrannosaurus Rex in that pit, but there is now.
Oh.
I can only hope that
That's how-
satiated with a single goat.
That's how DMing works. There wasn't a T-Rex in there before. Have you heard of the story of the gazebo? I'll
Yeah.
tell the famous D&D guy where he says, and there's a gazebo on the hill, and the player didn't know what a gazebo was, and thought that it was a monster. He's like, is the gazebo threatening me? He's like, it's a gazebo. And then he said, finally it came down to, well, it wasn't a monster before, but now it is. Now the gazebo is a monster.
To the Google machine. Quick, what's the
So
Yes.
you're breaking you're breaking the goats out?
I was thinking about it, but now that I've investigated as much as I feel like I should investigate, it seems like there's not much there. So I'm just going to sort of, let's see. I guess I'm going to come kind of
You heard
over
sounds
here.
up here, and you heard sounds down here.
All right, so I'm going to come over here and see if I can listen, like, at the door for any more clarification as to what the sounds were.
Yeah. You hear the sounds of movement, rustling, activity.
Do I hear lots of footsteps or just a couple of footsteps?
At least a couple. Ordella, what are you doing?
I am going to go down this way as well.
Okay. You hear activity behind said closed door.
Closed door. It's Leroy Jenkins.
Yep. Toot, what are you doing?
I think I'm just moving up far enough for me to try to be able to see everybody. And right now, even there, I can only see Ordella. Where did Harkus go?
He's further down, just
He's
past
right in front of
Ordella.
me.
I'm
Farther
down by the door.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm
Okay.
gonna go right there, and then just so that I can keep him in sight, and that's all I'm doing.
Harkus, as you're right there, all of the sudden,
Uh-oh.
that door in front of you opens.
And I still don't see anything.
You
Can
do
I-
not.
Can I sort of just ready my staff, given that just popped open in front of me?
Yeah, as you're the door pops open, as you're looking down in here, there appears to be like cells down at the end of the hall. As you're sort of staring into this room, there's like prison cells or something. You know, they look like barred windows. I'll describe it a little better to you. Chamber appears to be a cell block lined with stone doors that have small barred windows set into them at dwarf eye's height. Snow and wind enter the room through a barred window in the northeast corner that looks outward toward the snow-covered bunkers of the main entrance. You can't see that. There's like a window here. But yeah, it's a sort of a snowy room with prison cells, and the door has opened, but you don't see anything else.
Seeing this, can I advance to stand beside Harkus and peer through the doorway?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I'm going to go in order here. So Yatara,
Okay.
Yatara first.
I can't see. I'm way in the back. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, you're way back in the back.
move forward. And go in front of where 2 is there.
Okay. And what are you? Anything you're doing in
Oh.
particular?
Actually, I'm gonna go right there. No, that was more of a sprint, so I can't do anything else.
Okay. Yatara, Granite Guts, Toot, and I guess Leonard roll perception. Okay, Toot, you hear, and Yatara, as you went by Yatara, you hear a crunch on the ground near you-ish.
Did I hear the direction?
Yeah, Toot, you hear a crunch on the ground, sort of like coming in that direction somewhere.
Would it be in such an area that I'm across from where the drawbridge is?
Like near you, Toot. You heard like a crunch sound.
Oh, it's near me.
Not too far from you.
Okay. I cast Fairy Fire in the direction of the crunch.
Is that a saving throw?
Sure.
How does fairy fire work?
Hang on. It is a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
It is a 20-foot cube. Ideally, I don't want to hit my own people, but
Where are you centering the cube then? Just outline the squares.
I would need to know more about where I thought I heard it.
You heard it sort of in this direction somewhere. You're not 100% certain.
Okay, I'm not seeing anything on the map, so I don't know where this is.
Oh, do you not see the map?
No, I see the map. I just don't see any indication.
You didn't see
Oh, now I
Right.
see. Now I
should
see a
have then.
Uh-huh.
green thing. Okay.
somewhere in this zone. I'm sort of outlining the random area.
Okay. So it's a 20-foot square. We will say I will do it from here to here to here to here. I think
You
that's
okay.
Oh wait,
Yeah,
that's not quite 20 feet, but yeah.
Okay.
I guess it would go here. There.
11.
Yeah, that fails.
Outlined in fairy fire, an invisible creature sort of becomes apparent, standing near to you. As that has become more apparent to you now, as to fairy fires. I'll delete that. So yeah, you have brought him into visibility. Where is my tracker? Where did it go? There it is. Granite Guts. What do you do?
I
Thing is
wheel around and hit this guy in the face with Dust Crusher is what I
well,
do.
he's gonna get an initiative here.
What?
Yeah, you just fairy fired him and he became invisible, so he's getting
What?
initiative. But yeah, you can wheel around and Dust Crusher him in the face. Guitarra, you had a similar sound that you heard coming from somewhere out in here. Guitarra and Toot each heard ground crunches.
He is fairy fired, so you have advantage on the attacks. Fairy fire is concentration.
So has a minute passed since the last attack? Would we say, or not quite?
No, not quite.
Okay.
You're probably a little over halfway there.
Okay.
It's probably like 4 rounds.
Okay. So advantage, we say.
Yes.
Okay. So his first attack,
27 hits.
and then does the advantage apply to the damage too?
No.
No. Okay, so there we go. And then I'm going to go ahead and pile on the
Crap.
additional
So
radiant.
17.
4d4. No. I'm sorry. 1d4.
Were you two-handing that or one-handing that? Two-handed, I assume.
Two-handed.
You're not holding a shield, so I assume.
Yeah, I've never been sure how that works, to be honest.
You would one-hand
in
if you're
D&D
holding a shield.
Beyond.
If you're holding a shield as part of your AC, you would have to one-hand it.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not sure how that works in D&D Beyond.
It always just rolls both.
Okay. Gotcha.
Leonard.
Oh, wait a minute. That was one attack. I get another one.
Jesus.
Hold your taters.
Haters held.
But not on camera.
22. Jesus. I don't even know I don't even know how that would be dirty, but Melissa.
I find ways.
Wow. 17 again.
+4.
Yeah, you turn around and like just hammer that dude. Leonard.
Okay. I didn't hear a noise from over here, did I?
The people that rolled the good perceptions were Yatara.
Yeah.
Yatara heard a noise from over here. And I'm sure Yatara shouted it out. And I think Yatara's kind of gotten passed over an initiative here, but so Yatara, if you have something that you wanted to do in relation to where you heard a noise on the ground, I think I passed you over an initiative somehow. You can do it while Leonard is pondering what he would want to do. If you have a way to make visible what might be invisible.
How about this? So when I hear it, the one that is not visible, so I'll spin around and hold on. Oh, this should be close enough.
It's somewhere in here.
I think I'd spin around and cast Prestidigitation in that area. Just
Tag
a
me the
sparkle sensory effect.
Yeah,
in that
tag
area.
me the square where you're going to cast that. Just make a mark exactly where.
Do it in that area.
Okay. You sparkle everything, but nothing lights up obvious there. Leonard, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to move the drone to here.
Okay. One more time, the drone to where?
To here.
Okay. I was looking at something else. Sorry. Try to give you drone control, but it's such a problem to do that. Drone is here.
One square down, because the drone is going to shoot his 15-foot cone this way, so that it just misses Cadillac.
Okay.
And hits this guy, and if there happens to be anything here, it'll hit it too.
Okay.
But we're just planning on hitting that guy for. Well, where's my king? Is that under actions? I hadn't used it in so long. Here we go.
All right. Does it roll save?
It rolls a dex save.
Okay. These are not very dexterous creatures. 13.
DC 14.
So it fails. It takes 9.
Takes 9 fire damage. And then Leonard himself is going to cast my cantrip from the same guy.
That's
9. That's a miss.
Harkus, the door in front of you has opened up. You see cells in there, prison cells. What do you do? Invisible foes have appeared around your companions to the back. You hear combat going on.
Okay, so yeah, most importantly, what I've seen is this guy pop up over here. So I'm gonna go this way and shoot my short bow at him a couple of times.
That's it.
Oh.
Is he still fairy fired?
Yes, he is. So you have advantage. You can fish for a crit.
Hold on.
You can crit fish if you like.
All right, hold on. Nope.
Worth it to try. Okay,
Yeah.
so 5 piercing.
It's
And
concentration, and it's up for 1 minute.
I'll shoot at him again.
That's a miss. I don't know why we're shooting 3 times, but
No, it was does the fairy fire only do the
oh
first one?
yes. No, it does. So advantage, yeah. Still misses.
So
It is that guy's turn, and you guys have just like obliterated him, but he's gonna bring that pick down on. Would he be smart enough to bring it down on Toot? Yeah, Toot's the one that outed him. He's gonna bring that pick down on top of Toot. 21 and 19 to hit. So we've got 7 and 8, so 15 piercing, and make me 2 con saves.
It doesn't matter. Toot is down.
Okay, Toot drops. And the fairy fire falls off. Ordella, you see Toot drop. You're up. The door sort of opened before Harkus, but he abandoned that area. What do you do? You may be muted, Melissa. I can't hear you.
Sorry, my babies were starting to wake up.
Okay.
I'm gonna come up here and help Toot. Let's see. Can I just drag him away? How is this guy looking?
The Dwergar looks pretty bad as you have flamethrowered him, and he has been hit by a giant radiant god hammer.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll just attack him and then that be
12 is a miss.
And one more.
9
And
is a miss.
Okay.
Toot, make me that good death save. JLo, you there? We may have lost.
Sorry. Yeah, no, I was muted.
Yeah, death
my
save.
bad. I don't know how to make that on D&D Beyond.
Just roll straight up D20.
Oh, that's easier. Okay.
Just don't roll a 1. 9, fail. 2 takes 1 fail. Yatara, you're up.
Okay, so he was looking pretty rough so far.
Yeah, that guy's looking rough. You tried to sparkle this area and didn't get anything, but you know there's something else.
So the one I can see, I'm going to hit him with a fireball. Just get him
Okay.
off the toot and see if I can kill him.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
That'll hit.
Yay.
Roll good enough. Yep, that'll do it. That blasts that guy backwards and he falls over unconscious and dead. Cadillac Granite Guts, you're up.
Okay.
Heal Toot.
We are still in combat.
Well, you're still in initiative.
Okay.
You don't see any obvious foes. Toot is unconscious before you.
Yeah.
I think Yatara has told you probably there's more.
Yeah.
So like you're aware that there's other threats.
I don't think there's anything I can do to help Toot.
You don't lay on hands or medicine check.
I'm all out of hands.
You can do a medicine check.
I used all my hands. So yeah, I guess I can do that. So yeah, I guess I'll do a medicine check on him, see if there's anything I can do.
All right, roll medicine.
Oh.
Yeah, you stabilize Toot. He's unconscious, but he's no longer dying. So you managed to lend first aid. Toot's unconscious. Roll a d4. With no other healing, Toot will automatically regain consciousness with 1 HP in an hour.
Yay.
Sorry, I didn't do better, Toot.
Oh,
You
this is good.
You
He's
deserved
not
4
dead.
HP.
Hey, he's not making death saves anymore.
That's what matters.
He's already failed 1. Listen, with 1 failed death save, you could roll around and roll critical fail like we did in Witchlight, and then all of a sudden Toot is gone. All right. All of a sudden, next to you all, the foe that was there all along makes himself apparent and brings his giant war pick down on top of Harkus. 21 to hit and 17.
Yes and yes.
Yes and yes. Oh no! I think we just
jeez.
dropped. I think we. Oh no!
Yep.
Oh no!
Yep.
Oh no! Harkus drops down unconscious. It's getting real now, y'all. Leonard, you and the flamethrower are up as this thing appears and just drives its pick into Harkus's skull, bringing him down.
Okay. That's Leonard. Firebolt for 12.
Whoa.
Good job.
Yeah.
And then the drone is going to move beside Cadillac and do its droney thing.
Okay.
Oh. So, Jeff, I actually dropped to 1 HP instead of dying.
Oh yeah. So you're conscious then. You have that relentless endurance of the.
Yes.
You're freaking pissed. Yeah, it does 11. He looks pretty bad now, actually. Harkus, you're up and really pissed off.
Okay. At this point, let me see. Come on, roll 20. There we go. D&D Beyond is. Damn it, D&D Beyond. Okay. Behave, stupid thing. Okay. Hold on. My roll 20 for D&D Beyond is not behaving. Let me see. Okay, here we go. Okay, so at this point, I'm just effing pissed.
Oh yeah.
And so I'm going to swing at him with my quarterstaff.
Okay. Miss.
And then with the other attack, I am going to use my Breath of the Dragon.
Okay.
Ooh.
And he will take 2d6 damage.
Okay. He makes a saving throw against your key save DC, whatever that is.
Yeah, so it's DC. Let's see, where'd he go? Hold on. A dex save DC 13.
He saves. He rolls a 14, so he probably take
takes
half
half.
that. Half is still enough. That drops him down. He is out.
Okay.
So that was a 20-foot cone.
Looks like it was a line. Oh,
Well,
no,
you can
cone.
do either a 30-foot line or a 20-foot cone.
Okay. You didn't catch anything else on the cone.
Okay. Whoops. Where'd I go?
Okay. Toot is snoozing. And Yatara. Toot is stable. Granite Guts has tended to his wounds.
First of all,
Yatara.
I'm going to reach over to Harkus and grab one of his pelts and wipe his blood off my face.
Yeah.
There were no more. There wasn't any other. There were only 2 things that we heard, right?
That's the only things that you heard immediately.
Is there anything else that I can perceive in the room that might be in the room with us that we haven't seen or heard
Roll
earlier?
perception. You don't detect anything near around you. You heard activity coming from the north, and you heard activity coming from the south. So you might assume that there is still other threats potentially here.
You know what? You heard activity from the north, right?
Yeah.
Pretty clear activity.
Yeah.
I'm just going to hurl a fireball to that north wall and splash it off the north wall.
Fireball or firebolt?
Oh, sorry, firebolt.
Fireball is a very different thing, and
Sorry.
which case would be frickin' badass.
I'm just going to hurl it at the wall.
There is no I in team. There is a fuck it, and I cast. I don't care how big the room is. I cast fireball.
As we all jump into the pit where I was going to throw the goat earlier.
Okay. you're just gonna splash it off the wall. As you do that, you don't hit anything, but you hear a voice scream back, that yells at you all and says in common, "My father's good work will not be stopped." And you see a light all of a sudden start to emanate from out this way.
Oh, is that Lord Sunstone?
It says, "My father's good work will not end here." Granite Guts, you're up.
Goodness. I am going to
Pour a healing potion down Toot's throat. Or
I don't
anybody.
have I don't have any. I'm gonna advance to here and see what I detect /
You
see.
see a Dwergar man who is not enlarged. He is wearing what looks like more fancy-looking armor and some sort of noble regalia. He has around his neck what looks like a crystalline structure, and he has in his hand a long sword that is on fire.
Or Harkus is
Coming for
going
you,
next.
tiny fancy pants.
Okay, and I can see him.
Yeah, you can see him.
Okay,
I'm taking him with my 1 HP.
I know, right?
Oh Lord, have mercy. I'm gonna throw a couple of javelins at him.
Okay.
So let's do boop boop.
Yeah, the crit hits.
Woo-hoo-hoo. And then we'll do 1, and then 2, and
Hold on,
then
I'm confused here. You should get crit damage. I'll just add those together. It's fine.
okay.
We'll say 14. Yeah, that javelin just like catches him in the chin. Boom.
Okay, so do I need to roll one more time for the second javelin?
You threw 2 javelins. You rolled a 15, which missed, and a 26.
Oh, okay,
that
so
hit.
the 15 missed. Okay. And then do I still get the radiant from the divine favor?
That's probably out by now.
Okay.
It's been a minute.
Yep. That makes sense. And I guess I'll stay where I'm at for the moment.
Yeah, he has ignited a sword, and Leonard, you're up.
All right. I am going to, Drone and I are going to move this way. And Drone's going to get to about right here.
Okay.
Okay, I don't think Drone can hit anything with a 15-foot cone.
Not from there.
Well, that's as far as Drone can move. No, but I think I can hit this thing.
Okay. The Dwergar nobleman, you're gonna...
No, I
That's a miss.
can't.
That's a miss. Harkus, you're up. Does Granite Guts say he got your flaming sword?
So I'm just gonna sort of stomp over here
Mm-hmm.
to where Granite Guts is. The entire time, just go, I want that sword.
He
Anyway.
screams at you and says, "Come and get it."
And so I'll shoot at him with my short bow.
Hits.
And
Hits. Ooh. It's his turn. And what's he gonna do? He's going to sling a javelin at Granite Guts. 6 to hit. That's a miss. And 9 to hit. That's a miss. He is going to dip down over this way. He yells out to you, "If you want it, come and get it." Dips down. Ordella, you're up.
Okay, let's see. So, see, where is he?
You can't see him from where you're at. He dipped down out of sight.
Of course he did.
There's like this, like, as you move there, you see there are a couple of it's like a couple of posts in between these two rooms. Large room divided in the middle by 2 open doorways that stand empty.
Okay. Let's see, is this him right here? Oh.
Yeah, he's down here.
Okay. All right, well, I can see him from here. See if I shoot at him with my crossbow, maybe.
Okay, yeah, you can definitely do that. That hits.
Yay. 4.
Minus 4. No one has healed poor Toot. I'm sorry, John
I
Letourneau.
don't have anything.
D&D is over for you for the night as Toot is just sleeping in the corner. At least
Yeah.
they haven't allowed you to be murdered.
No, it's all good. Like, I think Yatara is the closest one to me, and you just hear me muttering in my sleep, and you hear something along the lines of, "How do you make a baby alien go to sleep?" And then I roll over and like curl up, and I say, "You rock it."
Oh, that's great. Yatara, you're up.
So, sir, I don't think I have anything to help you with either.
If someone will remind me when it's my turn, I do. I just keep forgetting.
I'm gonna move slightly. So how is he looking so far?
He's taking some hits, but you can't really see, but you know he's taking some hits. I don't think Yatara's ever actually seen this guy.
Yeah, I still don't think I can see him. I'm gonna dash over to here.
Is it your birthday?
Hey. Hey, Stephanie. Hey, Stephanie.
Hi.
All right, Yatara, you dash over to there. From where you're at there, unless you move up to where Ordella is, you still don't have good line of sight.
Yeah, I can't move. For some reason, I can't move him up.
If you go over here, kind of where Ordella is.
Oh, there we go. And for some reason, it wouldn't let me go past the drone for some reason.
One space further, and you have full line of sight if you're able to get there.
Yeah, I want to stay right there. That's good.
Okay. Cadillac Granite Guts, you're up.
Okay, so I pick up the 2 javelins that our gentleman threw at me.
Flung at you.
That we have we have established the genteelness of all who we encounter, and I am then going to run up to here where I can get a good look at him, and then I'm going to fling them both right back at him.
Okay. Do you need another? Okay. Both miss.
Darn it.
Leonard, you're up. You have 2 healing power, to remind you.
All right. The drone is going to move up, and Leonard.
Where's the drone moving to?
Lenny?
Is going to cast Cure Wounds.
All right.
On Toot.
Toot, you regain consciousness.
Hang on. When I'm right here, I can't see the guy.
Nope.
Okay. So the drone can't see the guy either.
Yep. You have to have line of sight.
drone's going to move to right.
I mean,
here.
I'll let you fire the drone off, but you might incinerate a Yeti type.
Oh, okay. So the drone is then going to move right here.
Okay.
And aim this way in a 15-foot cone. So like here.
15 foot. 15 foot he is further than 15 feet. He is like 30 feet from you.
Okay. Then it doesn't matter.
All right. Harkus, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to move right here and say, I want that sword.
As you do that, he throws this lever that he is standing next to right there. And Harkus, I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw, please. Harkus, with a 14, you just miss it. And a portcullis of spikes comes down from the ceiling and slaps you on the back. Or...
Now,
pin.
Just for the sake of argument, could these be considered missiles?
No, they couldn't. No. This is
considered missiles.
This is a portcullis. This is not a missile. You're not catching the portcullis and throwing it back at anybody. It hits you for 10 piercing damage, and you're pinned to the floor underneath the portcullis.
All right, so I go to 0, and then I'm down.
Harkus is
used my relentless endurance for this turn.
Harkus is he said, "I want that sword," and he says, "Come get it." And then a portcullis of spikes comes down on top of Harkus, and he's no longer moving.
I need somebody to give me that sword. And as it lands on top of me, and I'm slowly dying, I just say, "Bring me the sword."
I'm gonna get it and attune to it.
You probably would. Noldar Sunblight steps up to here, and he's gonna chunk a javelin at Granite Guts. He crits against Granite Guts. It is 8 piercing. Not that much. He's not biggie sized. And then 19. 14 total, so 6 piercing. So 8 and 6, so for 14 total. Ordella, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to shoot my crossbow at him again.
I love how you're like not gonna pull the spikes off of Arcus. You're just like, I'm gonna shoot him. That's crit. That hits.
Sweet.
17. Wow. All right.
All right, then as a bonus action, can I pull Harkus out from under there?
That's more of an
No.
action sort of
Oh
thing.
well, but it's a bonus.
Shoot. You're conscious and up.
So bonus action, I will stand using half my movement. With my movement, I will move up. It's probably cruel and unusual punishment, but bonus action healing word Harkus.
Okay.
Because
Harkus, you regain consciousness as you're underneath a pile of spikes.
And then action, I can see this thing. What does it look like again? I'm sorry, I don't think I got a description.
It looks like a Dwergar. He's wearing fancy armor.
Okay, well, with my action, I will say, why are dwarfs so good at pickup lines? They are amazing at small talk. And I will need I think it's wisdom saving throw, as I do vicious mockery.
Critical fail.
Okay, perfect. And it has disadvantage on its next attack roll.
Okay. It takes 1.
Yeah, it takes 1.
All right. Yatara, you're up. Harkus, you're in a world of pain as you're pinned to the ground with spikes inside of you. Consciousness has rejoined you, but
I'm filled with enough rage and adrenaline right now. I'm okay.
Got it.
I want that sword.
I think from here I'm just gonna pop him with a firebolt from here.
Okay. Yeah, you can definitely do that. That hits.
Oh, come on, good roll.
Ooh, nice. That's a good roll. Yeah, he's not looking great right now. Granite Guts, you're up.
Okay, so did the portcullis seal both of these entrances?
Yeah, you'd have to lift it up to get in there.
All right. So I guess that's how I'm going to spend my turn then. I'm going to go up and try to lift the portcullis off of Harkus.
Just make me a quick strength check.
Okay.
Yeah, you are able to lift it up and toss the portcullis up. As you do that, Nildar Sunblight ignites his sword and enlarges himself.
Oh, goodness.
Leonard, you're up.
All right. Leonard is going to move up this way. And I can see a very large Yeti-like gentleman.
He is wearing flurfy armor.
So I'm going to...
That's his beard.
Firebolt at him.
Oh, damn.
For 12.
Okay. He's... Ow. Looks bad.
And then drone is going to move to here.
Okay.
And breathe fire on it.
Okay. He passes the dex save, so takes half.
Yep.
He rolled a 15 on the dex save, so I assume it's passed.
Yes, DC 14.
Okay. Harkus, you're up. In a fit of rage, he is enlarged and has his sword, flaming sword, drawn before him. You're muted, JC.
I'm gonna breathe some fire at him.
Okay. Dex save?
Yeah.
These things are not very dexterous. He rolls an 11.
He fails. Take 6.
6. All right. It's his turn.
And then I'm gonna do, with the second one, I'm going to shoot at him with my short bow.
Okay. Do good. That's pretty good. Roll good. That's all I gotta say. Roll good. It's gonna be close. Almost. Not quite enough. He grabs that giant flaming sword, brings it down on top of you.
With disadvantage.
Oh no, then it's a 10 if it's disadvantaged. The next one's a 23. And that does 5 slashing and 9 fire damage.
I know this is going to come as a shock to everybody, but Harkus is back down on the ground.
Harkus drops unconscious. Ordella, you're up. Nildar looks terrible right now as he sort of growls and says, "My father's work will not be ended here." And Ordella, you're up. Crossbow?
Yep.
Okay, roll the damage.
5.
That is enough. That does it.
Really?
Describe how you bring it down with the crossbow bolt.
As he's talking, I shoot him and just like hit him right in the eye, and he just stops talking and falls over.
Falls over. He is unconscious. I'm going to give him death saves so that you guys, if you wish to interrogate him or not, or let him die, it is up to you. Toot, you're up.
As a point of information, I have 1 healing potion on my belt. Just
Mm.
one.
Good. I take it and drink it.
I look at him and I say, "You son of a bitch."
And you pass out again.
As I'm like pointing at him and about to say healing word to bring him back up.
And never mind.
Yeah, no, I'm.
In my defense, I just realized.
Mhm.
It's like, oh yeah, I could use this.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I've always had this. Always.
Yeah, very appreciative of you.
Yeah,
As
me
soon as
too.
I-
Oh
as
look,
soon
I
as
found
got over there-
6.
Yeah, as soon as I got over there to where you were laying, the guy bigified and became apparent. So, I mean,
It happens. All right, Toot. Are you bringing him up, or what are you doing?
Yeah, I mean, I will look at him and I will say, "What did the doctor say to the rocket ship? Time to get your booster shot." And I am out of first level spell slots, so you bitches need to stop dying. And you get a second level healing word.
Nice.
And you
High
better
level
be
cast.
grateful.
Marcus, you regain consciousness. The flaming sword before you is out. It is Yatara's turn.
Is Cantrell still trapped at this point?
No. Granite Guts lifted.
He's like
that off.
slowly
Never
crawling
mind.
toward the sword.
In fact, I'm going to take the combat music out here, at least for the time being. There was that door that opened by itself to the south, so there was that.
I'm actually going to go over and inspect. Is he still conscious? Did he save?
No, he's definitely unconscious.
Okay.
I have just not killed him yet because he was a boss fight. So the choice whether to spare him, to take him prisoner, or to let him die is in your hands. He is dying right now. If no action is taken to heal him, then he is dead.
I'm going to ask the group whether we want to spare him or kill him and take a vote.
I only have third level spell slots and I am not wasting them on him.
I'm ambivalent.
I'll do a medicine check to stabilize him.
should we like tie him up first?
He's no longer dying. He is definitely unconscious, but you managed to stop the bleeding from his wounds. His flaming sword is on the ground.
No, it's not.
No.
Harkus,
No, it's
you
not.
have a flame tongue longsword.
No, it's not.
I'll go over to his body and tie him up and inspect his body and see if there's
Okay.
anything on him.
You find a letter. The letter says, "Brother, you will find me on the frozen ferry in East Haven. From this new base, the search for Chardalyn continues. Long may our father reign over this dark land, Dearth. You will find me on the frozen ferry in East Haven. From this new base, the search for Chardalyn continues. Long may our father reign over this dark land." And he had shouted at you that his father's work will not be ended here.
Does he have anything on him?
Other than the sword, this
Yeah.
letter, and he shrinks back down to normal dwarven size when he's unconscious. A set of dwarven leather armor. No.
Okay. I have no interest in dwarven armor. It doesn't fit robots.
No, it doesn't fit robots. He did have a he does have a like a necklace of this dark crystal. And you see around this room, and in fact in the room to the south, if you're sort of exploring, you see pieces of this black crystalline stuff. In fact, one that is large that seems to emit colored light that you assume is the lantern that was taken out of from the northern light, that is also made of this dark, almost sort of foreboding looking crystal.
Wasn't there
Lots of pieces.
Something about that guy who ran off to join the circus and touched a dark stone and became evil?
Yeah, he found something sort of like that and then ran off with a couple of tieflings. His whole personality changed and then ran off with a couple of tieflings. That was the son of the barkeep in a town that you had been to.
Yeah, I see, because I think Leonard wants to touch it, like the big crystal.
Yeah,
but hearing that story, he wants to touch it less.
So I want to try something. I'm going to ignite the head of Dust Crusher and touch the radiant sunbeam head of it to the dark crystal.
Yeah, that's interesting. It glows with sort of an eerie kind of magical iridescent glow to it. You don't detect any like
it doesn't react otherwise.
No, not really. Like it kind of seems to let me put it this way. Roll me Arcana.
Okay.
Ooh, 19. It absorbs the energy.
Ooh.
And you think to yourself, well, like this would be something that you could use to like make magical items out of. Like it can like absorb arcane energy and be turned into magical things. It also seems to be malleable and like you could like forge it. So like if you were going to take this crystal, you could like use it to like say you wanted to make a magical sword or a magical like thing of some sort.
A magical lance.
You also get the distinct impression that it's kind of evil.
Yeah.
Can we make a magical quarterstaff and I'll trade somebody for this flaming sword?
You already don't want the flaming sword?
Well, I'm not proficient with it, so
it's a monk weapon. We'll call it yeah, you're proficient with it. We'll call longsword a monk weapon.
Okay.
You can be proficient with it.
I'm not convinced I want to let this huge doom crystal remain intact. This seems, I'm beginning to think this might seem like a bad idea, and I am not impressed by the fact that it just gobbled up all of the radiant sunlight from my majestic hammer. Not impressed by that in the slightest.
Yeah, it sort of shifts in color from blue to green to red, and it seems to be able to. It doesn't like gobble up all the energy, but it seems to be able to have the ability to store magical properties. And it definitely has some darkness to it. And you recognize that this, in fact, the largest chunk, there are lots of pieces of this. In fact, this whole room has tons of pieces of it that seem to have been pilfered from around the town. Like there's earrings that have been made out of this crystal, and there's like rings and pieces of jewelry, and then there's just random shards of it. And the largest piece is this lantern that came off of the inn in Kerkonig, the Northern Light that was stolen. And you get the impression that these Dwergar have been collecting these crystals from all over the place. And now you realize that there is a brother, and they have set up a base in East Haven. Are any of you from the north up here? None of you guys are from this region, right?
No, but I've been there for a long time.
Okay, so if you've been there for a long time, you can, I guess, roll history and see what you know about like the dark crystals.
Probably not anything.
This comes from like the Drizzt novel, The dark crystal?
Zero knowledge.
No, you don't know. You've heard of it. You've heard that there was something.
Can I just like? Can I just rip a little piece off of one of these hides?
Yeah.
Wrap this thing up inside that hide without touching it, and then just go hand it to Cadillac and go, let's sort this out later.
Yeah. You could take it to somebody that can tell you what it is. You now know that it's called Chardolin from the letter.
Okay.
So you could go and ask somebody from around here what is Chardolin and why are the Dwergar taking it. And you know that it is set up in the town of East Haven.
Well, Harkus, do you have enough spare pelt so that we can take this lantern and at least take it back to the inn? I'm sure they'd be glad to have it.
Oh, sure. I've got at least 2 Yetis in my bag.
Well, maybe we should at least liberate the lantern. No, part of what I was thinking of is that if they want to collect this stuff, maybe we should attempt to scatter it, because there was that well, and did the well go to like a moving stream or river underneath this?
No, it was frozen.
Oh, okay, then never mind.
It's entirely frozen over. Yeah, so things you could potentially do, you could ask somebody in town what is Chardolin, somebody that would know. People that would know potentially would be the speaker of town, who you know is a Trovus, the Dragonborn man, who you know is a northern scout expert. In fact, he told you if you're looking for buried cities, find the nomads that trek the caribou and things like that. You could go to East Haven, where you know they are set up. You have learned about the wizard who found a buried tower, you know, and you're told where the buried tower was. So there's lots of potential routes to go next. I'll remind you all of those next time when we're all together again.
I feel like as all of this has been happening, Toot's just mumbling to himself and he's casting Tiny Hut. With or without their permission, he's taking a rest.
Toot is just like, I'm
Fair.
camping.
Making his own tiny hut and locking the door.
Yes.
Like, you had blankety blank healing potions.
So my question is, you're going to be asleep. What have you done with Nildar? He's tied up, I guess.
Yeah.
But you haven't killed him.
I intend to interrogate him next time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I intend to interrogate him after my rest.
As Jeff is well on record, that's tomorrow's problem.
Nah.
So I have an idea of what to do with him.
This is a problem for future me.
Do we have a rope?
Yes.
Yeah, you've tied him up.
So we could lure him down into the well and then go take a nap. And then if he wakes up, he's not going to get any mischief.
Well, that's a thought.
Okay.
Or I guess we could lock him in one of the goat cages too. That would probably be a little bit
Oh
less
no, there was the other
dramatic.
room with the cells.
Yeah.
There was the other room to the south with the
Okay, are you guys going and locking him in the prison cells?
Yeah, I think
feel
that'll
like-
be. I think that'll
You
be a
know, we're
good
just gonna have to
staging
roll
ground.
initiative again. There's probably like 6 other guys in there waiting.
The same thought.
Invisible.
I tell you what, we'll get to the scene of what happens as you start to march his unconscious body down to the prison cells next time.
Okay.
Fair.
Okay.
Sure.
But if that's what we're doing, we'll get to that scene next time.
Go ahead and roll initiative for all the invisible guys.
No, there's no more. Well, yeah, roll
You
the
don't
initiative.
see anybody.
They are invisible. Yeah, you've learned that Dwergar can be invisible. You've learned that Dwergar can biggie size. You've learned that there are at least 2 brothers and a father. You know that the father, they are collecting this Chardolin for something, and there is some terrible scheme. He wants to rule basically the North. What this has to do with the Frostmaiden and the never-ending winter, you're not certain. You know that there's a city buried beneath the icing glacier, and you know that there's been a piece of it that was uncovered by a wizard, and you sort of know where that is. And at the same time, Yatara, you still occasionally get pings in your brain about a crashed spaceship. Until next time, when we gather again for Rime of the Frostmaiden. I hope you guys had fun.
Yes.
We'll see you guys next time.
All right. See you.
See you tonight.
All right.
Hi, everyone.
All right, y'all.